Guardians, what's going on? Blue Knight here. Today I'm going to show you how easy Heist Battlegrounds Moon can be the GM, how easy it can be to do it solo on Titan. This is going to be extremely similar to my Warlock run, but as in we're using the same primary weapons, kind of the same fragments, the same strategy. We're just doing it on a Titan. So let's look at the subclass real quick. We're using Hammer of Soul, so that way we have a ranged super. We can sit back and use our super to cause distance at range. At no point should we really be going toe-to-toe with anything in this GM. We're going to be more at distance. Nothing can really hit us. We're just kind of big chilling. We're using Rally Barricade just because, like I said, at distance, this increases the range. It increases stability, the reload. So it's, that's why we choose Rally Barricade. Catapult Lift, Throwing Hammer. Once again, it's a ranged melee. And then we've got the Healing Grenade. You don't necessarily have to use Healing Grenade. I like using it because I'm not a Warlock and I don't have a healing class ability. So I'd like to have some sort of healing just in case if I really need it. Onto the aspects. We're looking at Roaring Flames, so final blows with solar abilities or ignitions increase the damage of your solar abilities, stacks ×3. This is... Our build is kind of based around ignitions, so that's very good. And then Soul Invictus, solar ability, final blows, Hammer of Soul impacts, and defeating scorched targets create sunspots. So like I can cast my super at my feet, create a sunspot. What do the sunspots do? They apply Scorch and deal damage to targets inside. Entering a sunspot applies restoration. So we heal off of entering a sunspot, but also our abilities regenerate faster and your super drains more slowly while standing in a sunspot. So that's going to be a big thing. Right as soon as we pop our ult, we're going to look down, throw our hammer at our feet to stand in a sunspot, and then we can throw everything at people because our ultimate's going to last longer. Ember of Ashes, so we apply more Scorch. Then we've got Ember of Eruption. Your solar ignitions have increased area of effect. And then Ember of Char, your solar ignitions spread Scorch. So we've got an increased area of increased Scorch spread. So we're going to be scorching everything in this GM pretty much. And then Ember of Blistering, defeating targets with solar ignitions grants grenade energy. There you go. So we've got grenade energy for healing, and this build is just kind of unstoppable, in my opinion, for this type of play style. Let me go ahead and preface that. For the weapons, we're going to be using Fell Taradiddle. I love that name. It just, I don't know, something about it. With Shoot to Loot, Explosive Head, this is, as you can see, the weapon level is 1, and we have the god roll, in my opinion, the god roll for this weapon. Shoot to Loot, it picks up ammo and orbs of power on hits, and then with Explosive Head, not only does this deal like 10 to 13% more damage depending on if it's a body shot or a crit shot, but you don't have to be extremely accurate with it. You can kind of miss the orb or miss the ammo that you want to pick up, and with Explosive Head, anything within the radius of the explosion will get picked up. Onto the bread and butter, the main protein for this build, Polaris Lance. Precision hits load and explosive rounds. So like after, precision hits, return ammo to the mag. Landing 4 precision hits, load a delayed solar explosive round as your next shot. We're going to be applying more Scorch. And it's just, everything blows up essentially with this build. And then fixed odds, we're using Field Prep Incandescent. The reason that we're doing that, we're not going to be using this primarily for boss damage. So Field Prep Incandescent's perfect for what we're using it for. Onto the artifact. In the first column, doesn't matter. Use whatever you want to use. Polaris Lance is going to be doing everything for us. And I'll go over that in just a second. Second column. I would highly recommend From Whence You Came, because most of the stuff in here or a lot of enemies in here are Scorn. And then Radiant causes solar weapons to apply Scorch to unscorched combatants. How are we making ourselves Radiant? Is this Rapid Solar Weapon precision hits and Rapid Solar Weapon final blows grant Radiant. So Radiant is intrinsically anti-barrier. So we can, in this dungeon, or not in this dungeon, in this GM, there are barrier champs and unstopped champs. Unstops get stunned by solar ignitions, and barrier champs get stunned by radiant effects. And then wished into being while your super is nearly fully charged, ability final blow spawn orbs of power. It's just more orbs for us to pick up. I have origin perk specialization 1 here selected. I like using, what is that hand cannon called? It is epical integration. There we go. I was like, it's right here on the tip of my tongue. Epical integration has nanotech tracer rockets, so I have this one selected, but we're not going to be using it in this GM. In the 4th column, I would highly suggest using Revitalizing Blast. And then I have Overload Rocket Launchers. I normally run Dragon's Breath, so this is why I have this selected, but we're not going to use it in the GM. 5th column, both of these are must-have. While Radiant, Solar Precision Final Blows cause combatants to ignite. And then Solo Operative, while you are the only member of your fire team, you deal increased damage to all combatants. So we're going to be doing this solo. And then the reason why I like this is because, yes, Polaris Lance has Dragonfly. Precision kills create an elemental damage explosion. Yes, it has Dragonfly, but this doesn't. Yes, it has Incandescent, but it's not an ignition. So we're going to be causing, like I said, while Radiant, Solar Precision Final Blows cause combatants to ignite. That's an ignition going off, and we're spreading Scorch in that greater area ignition. And we're spreading more Scorch. So you'll see, everything just kind of blows up. I think that's it for the artifact. Let's go over the armor. For the exotic helmet, we're using Lorelei. Honestly, just because it's a really good helmet. I find myself a lot of times in GMs paying too much attention, or also called ego challenging. I pay too much attention to what my gun is doing, not my health. So if I become critically injured, then it creates a sunspot with improved solar restoration. So I think it's almost equivalent to restoration times 2 on a warlock when this procs, and it saved me many times. And then the mods. I've got Heavy Ammo Finder, Dynamo, and Harmonic Siphon, just so that way our solar weapons create orbs of power. Dynamo reduces super cooldown when using your class ability in your targets. And then Heavy Ammo Finder increases the drop chance of heavy ammo on kill. We're going to be using an exotic. Primary ammo weapons, especially exotic weapons, final blows help you find ammo more quickly. That's, we're going to be using Polaris Lance, which is an exotic primary ammo weapon. So there is going to be zero shortage of heavy ammo in this GM. So just use heavy as much as you want. You might not see me use it as much just because I enjoy the ignitions that Polaris Lance gives us. Onto the arms. We're using Harmonic Loader, Harmonic Dexterity, so we can swap between weapons faster and reload weapons faster. And then Focusing Strike grants class ability energy when you cause damage with a powered melee attack. We're just going to be yeeting our hammer in there sometimes and hoping that it does damage. On to, I already see something I want to change, but we'll do that live here. Onto the chest piece, I highly suggest running, normally what I run is single void, double arc, but I want to try void arc concussive, because pretty much everything minus the void damage is concussive, and I want to see if it's better to run double arc or if it's better to run arc concussive damper. We'll wait and see. I'm not sure. On to the legs, we've got a solar weapon surge. Both of our primary weapons are going to be solar, so or are going to be solar weapons, so Polaris Lance and fixed odds. And then we've got Innervation, reduces grenade cooldown each time you pick up an orb of power. Every time we create an orb, we can pick it up with Shoot to Loot. When we do that, we're going to get some grenade energy back. And then Invigoration, reduces melee cooldown each time you pick up an orb of power. Once again, when we create an orb and we Shoot to Loot, pick it up, or we just run over it, it's going to give us more grenade energy and more melee energy. And then onto the class item, we're going to be running Bomber, I run double bomber, so reduces grenade cooldown when using your class ability. And then time dilation, so that way our solar weapon surge lasts a little bit longer. Let's see here. I believe that is everything. Oh, I'm a Warlock main. I'll just throw that out there. But I want to show you how easy it can be to do this on Titan. And Hunter coming soon. But it's just this is what does everything for us. So as you see here, solar ignition effects and then solar radiant effects. This can make us radiant and keep us radiant. And then the ignitions that this is going to produce will stun unstops. So it's just, Polaris Lance is insane. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Solar is just extremely powerful right now in Season 23. Like, I'm ready for Arc and Stasis to be in the limelight. Solar and Strand have been in the limelight for, well, I mean, since Strand came out. And then Solar was in the limelight before Strand came out. So I'm ready for some subclass changes. And what I mean by that, I want a season where the seasonal artifact is not based around Solar. This season, yeah, it's Solar, Strand, and Stasis. You have two things, essentially, four things for Stasis. And then you have 4 things for Strand. And the most other things that do damage is Solar. So or the buffs and debuffs in that are Solar.
All right, Guardian. This is a smash and grab. Smash some hive, grab a chunk
I'm
of
so
hive.
used to Warlock jumping that I don't think it works on Titan. We're just going to come up here. We're going to get Polaris Lance out and ready. I want to take out this, the champions, especially barrier champs, are going to be your main priority. There's the other barrier. When we take out this entire first little group of people, you'll see the vine on the left side here. Yep, you'll see it go down. And then there's going to be this guy that spawns, and shortly after that, there's going to be some more barriers that spawn. If you time the shots right on barriers with Polaris Lance, you don't really have to worry about it too much. Sometimes, the reason why I'm not looking at that guy is because sometimes he'll fall off the map. He'll just, you know, yeah, he'll just walk off the map. Is he doing it? Oh, he just did it. Oh, but he caught himself. And he teleported back up. We'll focus on the barriers first. The reason why we want to focus on the barriers is because this is the only champion that heals in this GM. So if you don't want to continuously fight the same... oh, I guess, I didn't need ammo. If you don't want to continuously fight the same dude, just go ahead and take him out, because those are the only ones that can heal. Careful of that ogre down there. He will, even with that void damage resistance on, he will destroy you. I'm just trying to take this guy out. Actually, haha, Titan Brain, more damage, more accurate. There's like 0 recoil now. Rally barricades are it. Oh, and there they go. Sometimes you can make them fall off too, but all right, there's the ogre. You can come all the way over here. Just don't get too close, because that'll see you, but you can even go all the way over here too. It's just when you get too close, the tower just sees you. The reason why I'm coming over here is for this guy. All right, after this guy blows up, there's going to be some barriers that spawn back here. We got to go get ready for. He spawns here in this group. Nope, I lie. He spawns in the... Okay. One of the first times I've seen him spawn not in that first area. That ignition did go off. All right, barrier champs down. I was trying to stay in my, I can just put it up again. All right, there's a barrier that just spawned in with the boss here. I'm going to swap to the barrier champ. And then I think the unstop is down. Oh, hello there. Okay, he is. I love. Oh, Bonk Titan, man. On lesser activities, Bonk Titan is just insane. Like, you never die, you infinitely heal. That's how I got this Artifice Bond, or this Artifice Mark, is a master, is running Bonk Titan on a master duality run. It's just, with Lorelei, it's just easy. All right, this next section, we're going to fall into the hole. Don't jump into the hole. So right here, run down here, stay right. Stay right, like along this rail. And what it's going to do, it's going to bounce you to the left. So we go here, boop, it bounces you to the left. I don't know why I have that out. Oh, hi there. All right. Be careful of the traps here. I missed. Imagine I die there. Get my hammer before it blows up. Got it. There's going to be a trap on the ground here. Just be careful about that. I was too caught up with... There's still one guy alive down there. Careful of the trap. Alright, reload real fast. There's going to be 5 stalkers in here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. The other guy's back here. Or not. One of them might have been taken out. Usually there's 5 guys in here. There's 3 guys in this room, so there's 1, 2, 3. Careful of the trap. There's 6 guys in here plus the boss, so a total of 7. I'm gonna reload this real quick. Should have crouched, but then I'm gonna do this. And then I'm gonna do that. And then I'm not a warlock. I can't jump and shoot at the same time, or I can't glide and shoot at the same time. Pop his bubble with the heavy. He keeps ducking those explosive shots. I must say, though, Concussive Damper is working a lot better for the arc damage there that I was taking. I don't know why I used that. Be careful of these grenades throughout the entire GM, because those will kill you faster than anything. These will hurt. Those are the sole reason why I was running double void at one point to do these GMs, and now I don't need to, but All right, let's reload this. There's going to be, I don't know, 6 to 8 guys through the door down here. Don't go through the door. Make yourself comfortable. And just, they won't come to you, but they will shoot you. So just... There's, oh, did he? Yeah, they both got taken out. All right. Now, this room. We're going to do a cheese. The best cheese that we can do is when we start it, we're going to sit back here. Some runs, yes, there will be people back here. Some runs I haven't gotten shot at. Some runs I have gotten shot at. That's another reason why you want to run something that can heal you. Because if you do get shot at from back here, they'll like wanted the bullets around this beam. They'll just kind of like wanted them around it. And so I've only had that happen a handful of times though. Generally, we want to make sure our leg is up on this beam and it gives us a nice little area. The unstops will come and kind of peekaboo you right here that you can shoot. You can see that entire door, and the go invisible run around guys kind of line up here for you to shoot. There are other spots though. You can go up here. So you can jump up here and then jump up there. And the same thing over here. You can get up on the box and then jump up there. Or I've even seen people get like, you can get up here. But I personally, if I'm doing this solo, that's where I'm going to be. I don't have to pick up ammo because I've got, like I said, there's no shortage of heavy ammo in this GM.
Patch me in and I'll get that door open again.
So we're going to get in our spot. And then we're just going to shoot people as they come out. That didn't create an ignition. I thought it was going to ignite. That's why I stopped shooting. Those guys, the raiders, they come over here and just look at you. Until you like start shooting them, then they're like, "Oh, where are we getting shot at from?" But now we just wait. Every about 33 seconds or 33%, you'll see these guys pop up. So we're about 33% and they come up here. This is just what they'll do. This guy will take enough damage to where he'll be like, hey, I don't want to be here anymore. Or we'll take him out. We'll just keep him stunned. But generally, these guys, like, they just sit there. Or they'll take enough damage and they go over here, where this guy is. You can see that little part of their helmet counts as a crit sometimes, so we can just sit here and proc a few, proc a few ignitions on them. That still didn't, or not ignitions, the explosive shots. There we go. I'll swap to this. I know I said we weren't going to be using this for damage, but just to take these guys out as quick as possible. I'll also proc an ignition shot or a explosive shot off of these other guys. Oh. And then I'll shoot it on them to see if I can get the ignition to go off, but I don't know. I don't know if for some reason the fragments on this build or on Titans are a little bit different than Warlock, but I've never had this much issue. Also, I might as well just go ahead and say this is the first time that I'm running this on Titan. I haven't run this on Titan yet. So I hope it all works out. I've already had to... Oh, you know what? The thing that I was going to swap to was on my legs. I was going to take off the invigoration, and I was going to put on the harmonic holster, so that way our weapons will gradually reload themselves as they're not out. That's what I was going to do. You could do that if you want to. But none of these guys stop the progress. So as we can see, this guy will stop the progress like he did there. And then we've got these two unstops coming over here. Again, I'll try to proc an explosive shot. Not quite yet. Oh, that didn't. And then he's not going to show himself. See if that does anything. It did a little bit. You know, 3,900 damage to the arm is better than what, 1800 with Polaris Lance. There's no shortage of heavy ammo, so... Oh. There we go. Pop this bad boy out. See, that solar holster, that harmonic holster is a game changer. See, I can't get a crit, so we're just gonna... 900 is better than 300. Oh, I was hitting... Can we get a crit? We can get a crit. Go ahead and reload this before I forget and need it. Oh, that guy is still there, not letting me... Yeah, come on over here there, bud. There we go. That was annoying. Wish you could pick up Glimmer with shoot to loot. Let me pick up anything with shoot to loot. Not just ammo. Or orbs. Let me pick up Glimmer. Let me pick up engrams. So many ignitions. No. Please. Let me shoot it. Alright. Where is he? He's like right here. Caught him on fire, but yeah, I don't know. Alright, let's just light into him. Swap this up real quick. Those guys don't matter. I'm not too terribly worried about them. We'll reload. And that should be it. You had to do that 3 times. That was the 3rd time. Just gonna try and see if I can get more heavy ammo. Alright, now we're done.
Cracked it. You and Ghost are clear to move.
Pick up the heavy ammo. We don't need. The max we can hold is 400. We don't need to even use that chest. Like I said, using Polaris Lance with 1 heavy ammo finder is just effortless. Alright, laser section. Be careful. These will one-tap you no matter how many defense mods that you have on. But there's an easy way. Just walk forward, go right, go left, back straight. Super easy. We're going to fall down here. Go in here. You can spam your jump button, or like for me it's space, just to go through there a little bit faster. It does look goofy, but oh well. Alright, we come down here. Now, we're going to cheese this. We're not going to do those locks.
You know what to do, Guardian.
We're just going to let the reinforcements show up. Alright, those guys are down.
You were right, Mara. That Scorn's definitely trying to corrupt the submind and using some weird interface.
Oh, where's the
to copy
grenade
out
there?
files. Luckily, it looks like Malahayati's rewriting it.
I'm just going to ult. I'm going to pop this. I'm going to ult.
So damage is
And
minimal.
then jump up here and take these guys out. We'll get our super back. Pick this up, walk it forward a little bit, drop it. Get rid of that bomb. Now, you can spend the next 2 minutes and 15 seconds sitting here doing nothing, emoting if you want. I don't even know what emotes I have on my Titan. There's a sit down, there's a that, and then there's a high score. Anyway, you can sit here, do nothing, or you can go out here and shoot these guys. I always suggest going out here and shooting these guys, so at least you're not sitting there, you know, bored for 2 minutes. Totally missed that explosive shot. It's all right. It's planned. Well, we've already found out that the concussive damper makes those not as big of a threat. They're still a threat, but not as big of a threat. All right. Oh, he's still alive. Of course, it's the arc shielded guy too. Oh, I thought we dropped ammo. What I could also do. What the heck? All right, now once the timer runs out, there's gonna spawn an overload and a barrier champ. I'm sorry, not overload, unstop barrier. Just take him out from the safety of up here. The barrier's gonna heal. That's why there's that immune over on the right. We're good. I don't care if the barrier heals. This guy's arc attacks are dangerous. All right, now. You know what I also thought about too is now that we're heading into the final boss room, I haven't tested the jump that we're gonna do on a Titan yet, but I think we're gonna be okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna be all right.
All right,
All right.
here we come.
I also got to get used to the catapult lifts that the Titan has versus the flat flying glide that the Warlock has. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to go start it. We're going to come back here. I'm going to test it out real quick before I make a fool of myself, and then we're going to go up here. Oh my gosh, that was way too close for comfort. I just got to make sure I make it, you know? I was like, I'm just going to pop heat rises. I don't have heat rises. All right, we're going to start it, turn and run. I'm going to go ahead and do this so I have some restoration procced. I didn't jump. We're dead. Not quite. Oh, I didn't sprint there. There we go. We made it. Oh my gosh. I didn't sprint. I just kind of jumped. I'm so happy that I don't have to redo all this in another video. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to go up here. We're going to go all the way back here to this last platform. We're going to fall down on it. This is where the entire first phase of the final boss is going to take place. All you're focused on doing right now is taking everything out that has spawned in, but also doing boss damage. Careful of those grenades. Very rarely do they actually get them up here, but the time that they do, you won't be expecting it. And yes, I know that from experience. All right, the boss usually likes to sit down here below us, right there. I'm gonna just kind of huck this. Oh, I picked it back up. Oh, he's moving. All right, cool. We're just going to go create a bunch of sunspots, do a bunch of as much damage as we can to them. So when you unpeak, his gun will decharge, will uncharge, decharge, uncharge. So you can also pretty much perma-stun him until he does his fancy little runaway and busy guy, dude. Ooh, those guys are an issue. So you'll see Corrupted Raiders. They won't necessarily one-tap you, but they will hurt. Whatever you do, though, see? Told you. They won't necessarily one-tap you, but they will hurt. Alright, let's see here. No. Okay, good. He did erupt. Or ignite. That missed. Alright, now that he's immune, don't worry about the guys with the things over his head. I gotta tab out real quick. Alright, we're good. Yeah, careful of these raiders. Alright, take out everything that doesn't have a spot over his head. Like one of those, like that guy. Don't worry about them. Worry about these corrupted raiders. And the stalkers. And the corrupted raider. That guy's gonna ignite. He's not gonna die though. There's a lot of people below me, and there are two unstoppable champs. Which way are they going? They're kind of like directly below me. Let's get these stalkers out of the way. I'm gonna go up here. Go back to the first platform. And here's kind of a good spot. The reason why I'm not putting down my barrier is because I want Lorelei to actually proc on damage because of the boss standing there. Alright. There we go. Alright, champions are down. I know those other guys are below me. I don't think there are any other stalkers or anything like that. Oh, that orb went away. What we're going to do is we're going to go down there. That's where we're going. Don't you dare. We're going to go back there in that little cubby. We're going to take out one of the guys with the bubbles on their head. We're going to dunk it and go back there. The only place that a lot of stalkers and the corrupted guys are going to spawn are... Where am I looking? You can't really see it, but behind this pipe back there in that corner, that's where pretty much all of them are going to spawn. Just be careful. I don't have... On my Warlock, I run a solar grenade for that part, just so I can throw a grenade over there and take them all out before they come to me, but we'll just sit behind here. We'll dunk. We'll run back there, and then we'll just have to kill everything. So how we get back there is I'm actually going to take this out. We'll keep going. The boss doesn't see us. Now that the guys behind us, you know, have seen us, there we go. This guy will be first out. All right, we'll pick up the charge. Hug this wall so that way the boss doesn't see you. Be careful of that guy. All right, now all those guys over there to the right just spawned in. I'm going to go ahead and get this out. I'm going to do this. And just get ready to try and take everything out that comes down here. Reload. See, there's those grenades. So the last time that they saw me was right here. So that's where they're going to keep throwing grenades. As long as we're not there, we're good. The reason why I don't want to super right now is because I don't want to take out those 3 guys. But those shots are one of the little stalkers. One of these guys. All right, so he's out. He's out. He's out. There's no other ones. All right, we're going to take some pop shots at this guy. Try and get him kind of low. Those guys are solar damage. They're not horrible. They don't do a lot of damage, but they will 2-tap you because they're like shotguns. We'll go ahead and take him out. I'm going to reload this. All right, we're going to run. Of course, he's going to spawn right here. Why wouldn't he? All right, now we're going to go over here. We're going to look out for the boss and them. We're going to run. We're going to come back over here. I'm saving my grenade just in case. Pop this like I did last time. I don't want, like I said, I don't want to take out these guys. But nothing will come back here. But you just have to be careful peeking to deal with them, you know? That guy's down. There's a guy in front of the box that I'm in front of. Or he was in front of the box that I was just in front, or that I'm... Oh, he is there. All right. Now, reload this. I think this guy's going to go up and come back, maybe. Or no, he's just going to sit over there. All right. They get stuck. You see how he's going back to back, you know, back and forth? They get stuck behind these boxes that are back there. There's a box here and there's a box over there. They'll get stuck behind them. Let me get this guy to stop shooting at me for a second. Actually, you know what? Instead of going for that guy down there, well, he was in a much better position. Alright, go ahead and take him out. The reason why I swapped the bow is because you move faster with the bow out. Got to be careful of the guy shooting at us behind us. Be careful of the boss. Alright, now we're going to come back. Go over that because I really don't care about it right now. I heard the grenade. There's the grenade. That's the last place they saw me. That's why they're all shooting. Oh! I didn't know this. Oh, that scared me. Stop shooting, please. Whoa. That's a rare solar shield one. Usually they have the arc shields. Oh my gosh. That was coming right at my face. Okay, so we're kind of just in a lull right now. We're in a point where we just need to take everybody out. Everybody that doesn't... Where's that grenade going? Oh, okay. Everyone that doesn't have the dot above their head needs to be taken out. I think that's everybody that didn't have a dot above their head. All right, now I believe I can go in this corner here. Yup, pick up the charge. We do have to worry about this guy to the right. As long as we're constantly moving, we should be okay. All right, dunk on this side because we want to LOS the boss. All right, pull the bow back out. I've got a grenade just in case. Lorelei is ready just in case. All right, I'm here. There's a grenade coming. Okay, now. Oh my gosh. So many grenades. This is so much scarier on Titan than it is on Warlock. Because, like, on Warlock, I can consume my grenade for heals. I can put down a healing rift, which allows me to peek. I can't really peek here. I'm going to go ahead and reload this. I could ult, but like I said, I want to save my ult for a moment of panic. We're not quite in a moment of panic quite yet. I'll go ahead and do that just in case if they got another one of those grenades. Yup. I want to get this guy to stop shooting at me. Dude, I keep hearing the grenades. Is this a panic moment? No. Get him to stop shooting. Okay. Everything's taken out here. All right. Whatever. We're going to push this guy and hope that this other guy doesn't intervene. I've never approached from this side, but I have my grenade. I have my super. We have to watch out for that guy. We're going to let him fall. We're going to do this. He's behind me. We're going to get this out. Oh, it's 5. All right, so when don't do like I did and not pay attention. All right, we're going to do that. We're going to come up here. We're going to jump up here, and we're going to go back up here. Run, run, run. Dude, the catapult jump for Titan is so weird if you're not used to it. All right, now, just like phase 1, take everything out as safely as you possibly can. There's no need to put yourself at any risk right here. I actually have a bounty to take things out with a bow. But, oh, there's a grenade. Okay. Back to player slants, though. Those grenades are so scary, you can hear them. Go ahead and take some of these guys out. There are no more champions, so just burn the boss. Now he's taken out. We wait for everything to despawn and we go down there. And that's how easy soloing this GM can be on the Titan. Especially in Season 23. Alright, let's check out what I got. Where's the weapon? Where's the Nightfall weapon? Did we get a Nightfall weapon? We did. Lead from gold high ground. No, I wanted lead from gold. I mean, okay, so I have a field prep volt shot, which is decent. Lead from gold I want because it's a very good perk. This one has lead from gold and field prep with high ground. So it does more damage when you're 1 meter above target. So it's not horrible. I'm going to hold on to that roll. Nothing good ever comes from that. Nothing good. That's an 1810 though. I'm going to keep that. That's a breakdown into a different weapon. 390 kills, 358,940 score. 40 minutes it took to totally complete this. Like I said, this isn't a speed run. This is just the safest way that I know how to do it. All right. Appreciate y'all for watching. If you liked it, make sure you hit the like button. If you don't mind sharing this with any Titan that you think could stand to see this and it might help them out, that'd be greatly appreciated. And as always, I'll see y'all in the next one.